Hey, it's Biddy Penny. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a steampunk journal to share with you all. I'm just doing a flip through. This is not a process video. I made this at my kitchen table with my PIC Letty from Party Planner Papery. I had so much fun crafting with her last Saturday. We just sat at my kitchen table and crafted and chat, and it just filled my bucket. So I made this journal while we were sitting there. All of the materials, except for the book cover and a couple of little pieces of ephemera and pages, were all from the Dreams Etc. kit that I showed here a couple of weeks ago. And I just had a blast. This was an old book that I had acquired, and it did have this library pocket in it. So I tore that off the front cover ever so carefully and then put my own pattern paper down from the kit. The very beginning of this book has this double pocket. I thought that would be a fun way to start a journal, a place to put your keepsakes. If you're anything like me, this is probably how all my junk journals should start, because I usually like to put a lot of things in my journal and then I come back later and journal about them and tape them to the pages or whatever. And so this is like a good place to have like some of your keepsakes if you're not quite ready to do the journaling yet. I don't know. I like that concept. I'm going to have to carry that through in a journal for myself. But yeah, this front little page here is a printable that is available. It's the Steampunk Specimen kit from Dreams Etc. So that's something that you can purchase, download, and print at home. This is one of my ATCs that I made for my in-person class back in December, and I had one left over, so she's going in here. I love her just peeking over this edge. And this little page, most everything is from Dreams Etc. This again is from the printable. That is one of my faux Polaroids there. And then I made this little pocket. I just glued one side and the bottom down to make this little pocket. And then I added postage stamps. See, I just glued right there and added these postage stamps, and I just love the way that little page turned out. So much can fit on one little page. And these pockets, I thought this was really cute picture. This is actually a Tim Holtz piece of ephemera, but this man holding the American flag, and he's just adorable. So I put him in this one. I used some pages from a Time Life book. I think this one's called The Townsman. And it's so funny, I had my box of torn out book pages on the table as we were crafting. Letty was making a no rules junk journal. And so I just brought out a box of pages. And it's so funny because I remember when I put these pages in that box, I was like, I don't know what I'm ever going to use them for. Well, now I do know, and I think they fit this journal perfectly. Like this brass band. That's so steampunk to me. That's so fabulous. And yeah, there's just some fun, like reoccurring elements within this journal. This is an old book page with my faux vintage tape, taping it in. So I have a tip in, is what they call that. And there's a reoccurring theme of like music and brotherhood and beauty throughout. And like togetherness, I think, is the theme of this one, along with steampunk. I've actually only ever done one other steampunk project, and that was collage last year. Look at this paper clip that came in the kit, and I made a little piece of ephemera. And then this is a pattern page that I just, scored and folded over. And then I just simply stamped and added an image to this heavyweight cardstock that I tea-dyed. And that's just another journaling spot. Even though this journal is tiny, it's mighty. It has a lot of journaling space. I thought my grungy tea-dyed papers went really well in here. And again, I have a couple of these little folders and little tuck spots. I didn't feel like I needed to go overboard with decorations. I didn't add a trim to the edges. I really kept it pretty simple, but because the pages, each one is so interesting, they're at different sizes, different textures. I thought it came together beautifully. I added little snippets that I had left over from pages that I had cut out of the book. And yeah, I just love this journal. Maybe I like steampunk and I never knew it. I don't know, but this was a lot of fun to make. Of course, part of that was the company that I had with me, but really and truly, I just enjoyed making this journal. I made it in a couple of hours. I think Letty probably got a taste of my life. It was like, I don't know how she gets anything done. No wonder she's a squirrel. That is one of my faux first day covers that I made. There's a tutorial here on my channel. And I just thought the Eiffel Tower was very steampunk, and I loved the blue tying in here. Again, I'm all about these like peekaboo moments, these short pages with larger pages. This was a cutoff too that most people probably would have thrown in the trash, but I loved their hands playing the violin. Again, this just underlying theme of like music and togetherness, and we're getting the band back together. I think that just makes this journal extra sweet. And now, in retrospect, as I'm doing this voiceover, I'm like, it makes sense that that's the vibe that went into this book, because that's what was going on in my atmosphere as I was creating it. I was together with one of my closest crafty friends on this earth, and my mom and my children, and it was just so delightful. This really cool page is actually a piece of tissue that came in this kit, and I glued it down with my glue stick. I actually taped the front page of this book in. When I flip it over, you'll see what I'm talking about. But I thought that couple just looks so good there. I love the texture that this page has. But yeah, I just used some washi tape and taped this front page of the book in, which is cool because it kind of gives the context of where all these pages came from, these Time Life pages. And when I flip back through this journal and I show you guys what it's like, I really like the chemistry. I like how it came together. These are some uncommon pieces. I feel like the digitals compared to the journal I made, but somehow when they're all together, they make sense. So I hope you found some inspiration hanging out with me here today. I hope you enjoyed this flip through. Definitely go check out Dreams, Etc. I'm going to leave Jen's link down below. And I will catch you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching my videos, for spending your sweet, sweet time here with me. And keep crafting, everybody. Bye.